What is going on YouTube? Another video coming at you from Nicardo Gaming. How is it going? Today I'm doing another one of my ranker lists, or whatever you want to call it. Tier lists. Lately I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed, and mainly because the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer just dropped. Hope everyone goes and checks it out. But I'm basically going to do a ranking of all the Assassin's Creed games, the main ones. Some people will not like this list because some of the games I played and didn't like, just personally. Some people are going to not like my favorite game at all. I know that because I've watched some videos about people critiquing it. But I will do this list regardless. So that being said, here we go. So I like this tier: perfect, amazing, great, okay, and unplayable. Terrible. I'll give you a heads up. None of these will be in the unplayable, terrible category. I'm not going to use that category at all. I think Assassin's Creed, all their games are good enough that they're playable. All the games are playable. All the games are pretty darn good. Some games just don't have as good a story, but for the most part, all games are playable. So the first one, I believe this is Revelations. Revelations goes into the great category. A lot of the Assassin's Creed 2, the trilogy games with the Brotherhood and Revelations and Assassin's Creed 2 all play into that. Those games are all very good. So now that I'm on that, Assassin's Creed 2 will go in that same category. I will have to say I think Brotherhood probably the worst of the three. But the three that were in the, I think it's Ezio, there we go. Ezio, he had pretty much the, probably the longest running story of any one character in the franchise. But just fantastic game. I think Assassin's Creed 2 really stepped up the game and made it better than what the first one was showing it. And the first one's actually pretty darn good too. So I gotta put one of them at least here. Odyssey is probably my favorite Assassin's Creed game. I've played that from beginning to end at least 3 times. I even have the expansions. This game is solid. That game is so good. You really get enveloped in the story. It has a linear timeline. You can play side missions if you want. If you don't want to, it's okay. It's a very good game. It is by far, to me personally, it's probably my favorite game since Skyrim. And Skyrim's, I think, is one of the best games ever made. So Odyssey is up there. The story's good. I'm a big fan of the Hellenistic age and Greek and Greek mythology. So that's definitely up there for me. Assassin's Creed Unity. I believe this is from the French Revolution. It wasn't bad. It just didn't like resonate with me that well. That era, that time period, didn't resonate as well. So I'm going to put it down there in the B category. Assassin's Creed 3. Now I like this a little bit more than Assassin's Creed 2, just a little bit more. Had a good story, had the American Revolution played into it. The only issue I would say I have with it is when you play it, you kind of can get lost and with the story where, like for a long time I was like playing the games and I was like getting pulled away from the story way too much. But Odyssey I thought steered you down the story very well. So that's why I liked Odyssey so much. But Assassin's Creed 3, very solid game. It's an amazing game. I still play it to this day. I think it's Assassin's Creed I think it's Rogue. Rogue wasn't that good to me. Assassin's Creed 3, the battle mechanics were good, but Rogue to me wasn't I didn't like it that much. I'm not going to get too much into it. Assassin's Creed 1 goes on the amazing category. It's not quite on the great category. It's not slightly above the great category, or it might be right there. Yeah, I'll put it there. Origins. Let me talk about Assassin's Creed real quick. Assassin's Creed really started the whole thing. It started out with a good story, and that really drew people in. And then they just kept building on it. I'm really curious in the future to see like more societies and cultures that they incorporate into the Assassin's Creed the Brotherhood or whatever you want to call it. And Viking with Valhalla coming out, I'm very excited for that. I'm really tired for some reason. Okay, Assassin's Creed Origins. I've been playing this game right now, and I put this slightly below Assassin's Creed 2. It's very good. I just started playing it probably about a week ago, and I'm probably like 15 hours in. It's very fun. It has a lot of elements of Odyssey. I don't like the Egyptian culture that much. It's nothing against the Egyptians. I just don't like it as much as I like the Greek culture. Just throwing it out there. Um, I'm probably have to throw Assassin's Creed 3 up there. And let's see, Black Flag. Oh, Odyssey. Okay, Origins. Okay, it like I said, not into the Egyptian culture, but it's a very solid game. Very good game. It has a lot of the elements of an RPG. You have a lot of elements of role playing in accomplishing missions, things like that. Black Flag is the last one I'll put in the great category. Um, the naval aspect of it, the pirate aspect. How you playing both? Nah, I can't put that in perfect. It's not a perfect game by any stretch. Actually, I only think one game is perfect, and that's Odyssey. All the other things are amazing, and I have to put Assassin's Creed down here in great because I can't put it as high as the other ones. I'm not gonna go too much in the context about that one. Brotherhood is probably the worst of all of them. Actually, I'll stand corrected. Syndicate is the worst of all of them. So I'm going to move Unity up one. I guess I will do that. Okay. So that's how everything's ranked. So the worst Assassin's Creed game, the main game, not those little side ones they have. They have one where like you're in like Russia or whatever. So the worst game at this moment is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, if you never played Syndicate, it's about all the gangs of London. I think it's during like one of their Great Depressions or something like that. All the gangs are included, the Peaky Blinders and things like that. Is actually a pretty cool show about the Peaky Blinders that I recommend everyone read. So it's not bad. Like I said, none of these games are bad. It's just that story is the least appealing to me personally. Brotherhood is just kind of a carryover of Assassin's Creed 2. So the fact that it rolls over, it carries on from another storyline. It's okay, but it's not great. Rogue wasn't that good to me. Unity, okay, so the great category. Unity does have a pretty decent story. That's what's good about it. I don't like where you're fighting. I don't like the time period. And that's my issue I'm having right now with Unity. Revelations, it kind of has the same issue that Brotherhood has, but it has a better story than Brotherhood. Assassin's Creed, the original one, it is the original Assassin's Creed game. Cannot say that much bad about it. It's a fantastic game. It didn't quite have all the cool elements that the others have now. So that's why it's a little further down. But when it came out, it was kind of revolutionary in its time. But I got more into Assassin's Creed during the second one than did the first one. But I still want to give the first one its due. It's a great game, amazing. Origins, I'm playing it right now. I have not beat it yet. It's just the equipment aspect, the customization aspect, how you're able to get different weapons. Well, they really made it more customizable in that regard. In the past, you always had like the same weapons. You had the hidden knife in your wrists. You had just weapons that were constant for most of the game. In Assassin's Creed Odyssey and in Origins, you got to actually pick up weapons along the way, and you can upgrade your weapon if you liked one kind. You can dual wield. You can do in Valhalla apparently you can dual wield whatever you want to dual wield. So Assassin's Creed 2, like I said, really got a lot of people into it. I mean, of all the ones on this list, this is the only one that pretty much demanded to have a trilogy. Like Assassin's Creed 2 is a trilogy. You have Revelations and Brotherhood all, and it's ironic that they're all in the same column here. Black Flag is cool because it's pirates, it's the naval battles, it's all the aspects of that, and it kind of just played on the gunpowder aspect that Assassin's Creed 3 had. But I think Assassin's Creed 3 is a little better because it has the Revolutionary War and I like historical things like that. And then the best game, in my opinion, again, my opinion, people are going to hate this. I think Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the best game. You had the most customization for your character. You could play as a boy or girl for the first time, or male or female for the first time. You had multiple different endings. You can choose the side you're on. You can choose the side of being on Athens or Sparta. You can choose. You can go to different territories and conquer territories. You can actually fight Greek mythology, so I had a little bit of that in there as well. You got to fight grand scale battles, and you also got to gradually upgrade your weapons throughout the entire game. You had your chestplate, you had your greaves, you had your um, belt or pants or whatever you want to call it. You had all those things that were customizable, and you can have stuff that you wanted. You can dress like a Persian warrior, you can dress like a Greek warrior, so on and so forth. The next things I kind of want to see happen when it comes to Assassin's Creed is I want to see them hitting up. Obviously, the Vikings is a good one. Vikings is a good one. I want to see them hitting up ancient Rome. I think ancient Rome would be a solid one to do. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of the Western society or Eastern societies. Um, Maybe even South America, like the Aztecs or the Incas. That would be pretty cool. The only thing is how they blend the story together. That the Templars and the assassins were able to get over to North America long before anyone else did. So that's the only thing they have to do with that story, and that's the only trick they're gonna have. But regardless of that, this is my list. I stand by it. Odyssey, like I said, is the best one, um, and I'll defend that till the day I die. That game is utterly fantastic. So I hope you like my list. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Also, want to let everyone know that I have an Instagram page called Darkado Gaming where I post about this stuff all the time. It's the same name as the actual channel, Darkado Gaming. So thank you for watching this channel, and have a good one.